great. How are you?
I'm doing good. You staying busy?
No,
No, I know it. Yeah,
not the slightest bit,
yeah, I know it.
but that's okay.
Okay, you're all getting muted.
Okay.
All right.
What application should you use for this?
Okay. Sorry, running just a bit behind here. Can you make sure it's live on Facebook? Whew. Okay. Sorry, I had a few complications this morning. I couldn't find some of the stuff. We're moving, so everything's kind of in disarray. Thanks for being here. We'll start standing. So just come up to the top of your mat for a moment. My name is Jenna. For those that don't know me, this is Saturday morning yoga class. I come from a company called Feel Good Yoga and Wellness. All of these classes, just as an FYI, are free. If you need them to be free, that's totally fine. And if you have the means to donate, you can donate to us at Feel Good Yoga on Venmo. And other than that, happy to be streaming on Facebook with We Will Get Through This. It's an amazing nonprofit organization in here in Boulder, Colorado. And actually it's like worldwide. So make sure that you are checking us out. Give them a like on Facebook if you can. Follow their offerings. They're offering paint classes and singing classes and mindfulness and yoga and meditation and morning prayers and just a lot of really great stuff for our community. So make sure to check them out. Give them a like on Facebook. We Will Get Through This, and make sure to give Feel Good Yoga and Wellness a like as well. And always dropping comments for what you want to see more of. All right, yogis. So let's go ahead and get started today. Come to the top of your mat. It's been a while since I started standing. Can you mute that, please? Standing at the top of the mat. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Lift the kneecaps up. Engage your quadriceps. Let your shoulders drop back and down. Palms to face forward. And when you feel comfortable, eyes softly close. And we'll just take a few moments to arrive inside the body. Notice how the weight is distributing in the feet. Maybe you need to create a little bit more distance between the legs, create a better foundation through the feet. Allow the body to feel grounded here by the earth. Tall in the torso, up towards the ceiling, the sky. And take a few moments to embody self. To notice what you feel here and if there's any resistance being held inside the body or mind. And as we pinpoint these areas of tension or resistance, we allow our breath to move slowly to those points inside the body. And slowly, slowly, like a lotus flower blooming, those areas of tension or tightness, those areas of no, as I like to call them, start to blossom into a more receptive part of you, more receptive to this moment, to this practice, to the body and the mind connecting as one. Let your breath become slower. And deeper. And more expansive inside the body. And when you're ready, yogis, inhale, bring the arms up and over the head, palms come together. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to heart center in prayer position, thumbs come against the chest, palms against each other. And we take a moment to find our intention for class today. So the reason we came to our yoga mat. And with this intention in your mind, together we find an inhale breath through the nose. And a gentle sigh through the mouth. Exhale, letting it go. Blinking open the eyes. Thank you for being here today. And let's shake it out. Let it go. Shake everything with your hands, move your feet. Bring them up. Take a couple circles. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Come to the top of the mat. Keep shaking, shaking, shaking. And then come back to stillness. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up and over the head. Palms come together, lean back, biceps with the ears. And then as you exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, nice and slow, bending the knees as you come down. Good. Heel toe the feet out, hip width distance apart if they're not already there. Start to pedal out the legs, move the hips side to side. And then on an inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hands come down the heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over, palms together, lean back, biceps with the ears. And exhale, strong core, forward fold, hinge at the hips as you come down. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, big stretch, palms together, lean back, biceps with the ears. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up and over, palms together, lean back, biceps with the ears. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins, shoulders back. Exhale, deep forward fold, letting the knees bend here, crown of the head sinks down to the earth, and grabbing opposite elbows in your ragdoll. Finding a little sway side to side. Shaking the head yes and no. Just letting the energy of the day go. And release your arms down towards the yoga mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Release your left knee down towards the earth. Inhale, sweep the right, sweep both arms up and overhead, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. As you exhale, cactus, your arms lift the sternum up towards the sky. Inhale, arms sweep back overhead. Exhale, hands touch down to the earth. Inhale, half split, pull your hips back, straightening the right leg. You can slide your right heel up a little bit. Lengthen your heart forward towards your big toe as you inhale. And a soft bend in the elbows as you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding over the knee. Take a few rounds of breath here. There can always be a micro bend in your right knee. Good. As you inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, step the right knee back, neutral tabletop. Exhale here. Set yourself up, shoulders over wrist, hips above knees. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the tailbone, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, tuck round in, chin draws, comes to chest, cat pose. Good. Inhale, come back to your neutral tabletop. Exhale to your first downward facing dog, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Pedal out the legs here, move your hips side to side. Anything that feels okay for you. We won't be here very long, this first down dog. When you're ready, take your gaze forward, tiptoe the feet forward. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Arms sweep up and overhead, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Round a breath in. Round a breath out. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, palms together, lean back, biceps with the ears, lifting sternum high. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, nice and strong in the core. Inhale, taking a halfway lift, flat back, shoulders back. As you exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Knee comes down to the earth. Inhale, both arms sweep high, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift the sternum upward. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands touch the earth. Inhale, half split, pull your hips back, straightening left leg. Exhale, fold over that straight leg, hamstring stretch, Ardha Hanumasana. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your left knee, lunging forward. Inhale, step left knee back. As you exhale, lower the belly down to the mat, nice and slow. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra pose, shoulders drawing back, elbows in, nice and open in the heart. Exhale, forehead lowers down. Inhale, neutral tabletop, lift up. Exhale, child's pose, push back, big toes together to kiss. Forehead down to the mat, knees open wide. Good. Inhale, hinge forward, neutral tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog, lift the hips up and back. Spread your fingers as wide as you can, rooting firmly into the hands. Feel the hips lifting up and back, soft bend in the knees if you need to. Feel the hips really lift up and back here. Creating space between the vertebrae. Take a breath in and breath out. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, come to a floating neutral tabletop. So neutral tabletop with the knees hovering off the ground. Spread the fingers as wide as you can, hug the navel into spine, and take a couple circles. So move to the right, around the wrists, 1, 2, 3 times, and then move to the left. So knees are hovering here. Good. Pause here. Take an inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Hips go up and back. Good. Breath in and breath out. Gazing between the hands, bending the knees, walk the feet forward. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Arms sweep up and overhead. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Good. Let the eyes shut down. Take a moment, return to your breath. Awesome job, yogis. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up and over. Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, easy back bend, cactus in the arms, lifting the heart high. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, nice and slow, bring it down. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, step back, high plank pose, shoulders come over wrists. Pushing back through the heels, knitting the lowest rib cage down towards the hip bone. So feeling a squeezing of the abdominal muscles. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Push the pinky toes down into the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale, release the forehead down. Inhale, high plank pose, rise up, curling the toes under, pushing the ground away. And exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Gazing between the hands, bend the knees, jump or step the feet forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep arms high. Exhale, easy back bend, cactus arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up and above the head. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back, high plank. Then take a breath in here. As you exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Welcome to use your knees down on the ground here. You're going to bend the elbows, lowering the torso down halfway. Shoulders do not dip past elbows here. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Up dog, thighs and knees come off the mat. Heart pulling through biceps. As you exhale, downward facing dog, hips lifting up and back. Gazing forward as you inhale, traveling forward on the exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arms up and over, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Good, last round here. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, easy back bend, lift the sternum up. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, jump or step back, chaturanga dandasana, lowering down halfway, knees down, always an option. Up dog or cobra as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Good, stay for the breath. Good, on your inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, lunge your right foot between the hands. Set your right knee up over the ankle. Inhale, right arm comes up towards the sky for a twist. As you exhale, start to circle your right arm in one direction. Think like a front stroke, like you're swimming. One direction. And then the other direction, like a backstroke here. Good. Pause with that right arm up to the sky, big open heart. Exhale, right hand down to the earth. Inhale, straighten the right leg, supported pyramid pose. As you exhale, bend the knee, low lunge. A few more times like that. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, rise up, high crescent lunge. Knees stacked over your ankle, sinking deep into the hips here. Lowest rib cage knitting down towards the hip bones. Stay for the inhale. Exhale. Good. Feel the softness of the shoulders, the lengthening through the fingertips. Breath in, breath out. Good. Bring the hands inside the right foot. Walk your hands to the left foot, pivoting on the feet, wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. As you exhale, let the crown of the head sink down towards the earth, walking fingertips back in line with toes. And start to walk your hands out, flat back. Inhale, sweep your left arm up for a twist. And if you want, exhale, left hand behind the back for a bind. Inhale, sweep the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand down to the earth. Inhale, right arm sweeps to the sky. Option, exhale, right hand behind the back. Good. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down to the back. Down to the ground, excuse me. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, bend into the right knee. Pivot to the front of the mat. Keep the hands inside that right foot. Release the left knee down towards the earth. Good. Lizard lunge, draw your shoulders back, lift the heart high. Hands can always be on a block or soup cans here. You don't want to dump the weight into that left shoulder. You want to push into the hands here. You can let your right knee fall outward towards the right side, getting a little bit deeper of a hip stretch. Good. Bring the right toes back to the earth. Curl the left toes under, lift the knee up towards the sky. Good. Gaze forward. Exhale, step left foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. You can grab behind the ankles here. Let the crown of the head sink down. Legs are just a little bit more than hip width. And as you inhale, nice and slow, round the spine up to standing, stacking head over shoulders last. Reach the arms up and over, growing tall, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, hinge forward at the hips, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, jump or step your feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog as you inhale, downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg floats high, inhale. Left foot steps forward, exhale. Inhale, left arm sweeps to the sky. As you exhale, start to swim the left arm, one direction. Good, and the other. And pause here, left arm to the sky, big inhale. Left hand to the earth, exhale. Inhale, straighten left leg, supported pyramid pose. Good, you can always maintain a micro bend in the knee. Exhale, bend the knee, low lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. One more time, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise up. As you exhale, sink into the hips. So your left knee is bent at 90 degrees, knee is stacked over the ankle, pushing back through the right heel, lifting upward through the fingertips. Feel the stretch in that right hip. And stay for the breath in. On the breath out, hands come inside of left foot. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat, pivoting on the feet, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, taking a halfway lift here. This time, interlocking hands behind the back, palms together, little squeeze of the shoulders. As you exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold, crown of the head sinks down towards the earth. Let the weight tilt forward towards the balls of the feet. Maybe lift the kneecaps up, engage your quadriceps. Try to spread all 10 toes here. Keep tilting the weight slightly forward. Good. As you inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Walk your hands to your left foot and bend your left knee, Skandasana, side lunge, and slowly pivot to the front of the mat. Lizard lunge. Right knee comes down towards the earth. Hands are inside the foot. Draw your shoulders back, lift the heart up. You can stay here today or start to let that left knee fall outward towards the side, just not dumping the weight into that right arm or right shoulder. We want to stay engaged in the core, lifted in the hips. Good, bring that left foot down to the earth. So drawing the knee inward, curl the right toes under, lift the knee up, look forward, step the right foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins, flat back, shoulders back. Forward fold, exhale, grabbing behind the back of the ankles, letting the crown of the head sink down towards the earth. Releasing the grip of the ankles, nice and slow, start to round the spine up to standing, stacking head over shoulders last. Take a moment here. Coming back to your breath, your intention. Start to bring your hands behind the back, interlock your fingers, palms together, little bend in the elbows. Lift your shoulders up by the ears and rotate them back so there's a slight squeeze of the scapulas. If the thumbs are resting on your bum, you're gonna pull the thumbs off the bum. Try to maintain that little bend in the elbows. Start to lift your sternum up towards the sky. Send the hips slightly forward. And then as you exhale, bent knees, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Bringing the arms up and over. Crown of the head sinks down. Maintain the expansion of the heart space. And as you inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulders back, bring the hands to the shins. As you exhale, plant your hands, jump or step back through a vinyasa. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in. And breath out. Bring your right leg up towards the sky. This time, bend the knee, open the hip. Try to lift your right knee upward towards up towards the ceiling. Maintain the right armpit coming down towards the earth. Hugging the navel in and up towards the spine. Good. On your exhale, start to draw your knee to your nose. Shoulders coming over wrist, hollow belly, round spine. Gazing forward as you inhale, quietly stepping right foot forward as you exhale. Warrior one, bring your left heel down to the mat. Railroad track your feet. Swing the arms up and over. As you exhale, hinge into the hips. Palms together, look up, lean back. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Reaching the arms forward. Hug the navel in and up towards the spine. Inhale. Lower down, exhale. Inhale. Hands frame your foot, exhale. Good. Inhale, revolve triangle pose. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Draw your right hip crease back. There can be a micro bend in your right knee here. Pushing down through the toe mound of the right foot. Pushing into the left hand as you reach up through right. One more inhale. On the exhale, bring your right hand down. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Breath out. Good. Extend your arms forward. Bend at the elbows here. Sweeping left arm underneath right for eagle wrap. So first eagle wrap, you can bring your hands to shoulders. Give yourself a little bear hug. You can also bring the back of your hands together, like you're squeezing the back of your hands together, or you twist with the wrist, bring your palms together. And if you're taking that variation, you twist the pinkies back to center. Okay. Right. Let's take a moment here. Draw your shoulders back, lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders. And then on your next exhale, bend your right knee, warrior one legs, eagle arms. Inhale, lift the heart high. Lift the forearms up towards the sky. Anchor into the outside edge of that left foot. Stay bent in that front knee. Hug the navel in and up towards the spine. Good. As you exhale, bring your forearms down towards the earth. Good. Variation of a humble warrior. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bring it down. Good, we'll take one more, and the last one we launch forward to warrior three. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forward, launch forward, warrior three with eagle wrap arms. Woo. Maybe you fall. Maybe you get it. It's okay, either way. We'll land here, eagle wrap arms, warrior three legs. A little micro bend in that right knee. Hips are squared off. Good. Unravel the arms, bringing them to a capital T, wrists in line with the shoulders. As you inhale, staff pose, bring the arms up and over the head. Left knee comes in and up towards the chest. Exhale, chair pose with airplane wings. Stamp the left foot down, bring the arms back. Inhale as the arms come up and over. Urdhva Hastasana. Palms together, leaning back, biceps with the ears. Exhales you forward fold, hinging at the hips. Nice and slow, bring it down. Good. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, jump or step back through your vinyasa, or just meeting in downward facing dog. Good. Left side, best side, inhale, sweep it high. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, squeeze heel to glute. Good, knee upward towards the ceiling, shoulder square. Navel in and up towards the spine. Good, as you exhale, slowly, slowly step the left foot between the hands. Set up in warrior one leg, so railroad track your feet, back heel comes to the earth. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Vira one, warrior one. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Arms are up, heart lifts, biceps with the ears. Try to hold the energy within the torso. So everything stays really strong here. Good. As you exhale, straighten the left leg, hinge at your hips, maintain the biceps with the ears, hinging, lowering down, micro bend that left knee if you need to. Eventually, hands come down to frame your front foot. Square the hips off, so left hip is drawing back, pushing into toe mound of left foot. You can always have a micro bend in that front knee. Inhale, revolve, triangle, left arm sweeps up to the sky as left hip draws back. Stay with your breath. Left hip drawing back. Feel the stretch in the outer hip. As you exhale, left hand comes down to the earth. Good. With a nice strong core, hug the navel in and up towards the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bring the hands down, heart center. Good. So legs are straight and strong here, both. Right foot's on that diagonal still. So it's still a simulation of warrior one legs. Yeah. Take a moment, breath in, breath out. Arms extend forward, bend at your elbows here. This time, right arm comes underneath left. So 3 options: bear hug, hands come to shoulders. We still want to try to lift those elbows up in line with the shoulders if you're taking this option, and then rounding your shoulders here. So drawing them forward, or you can squeeze the back of the hands together, or we fully wrap at the wrist, palms come together, and then pinky spin back towards center. And on your next exhale, bend the left knee, warrior one legs. Inhale, lift the forearms up to the sky and pause. Good. So again, warrior one legs, eagle arms. Stay bent in your front knee, take an inhale. And as you exhale, hinge forward, forearms come parallel to the earth. So we're setting our mind up for that warrior 3 transition. Inhale, look up, forearms high. Exhale, forearms parallel. Good. One more time. Inhale, look up. This time, exhale, lean forward, launch forward, warrior 3. A little slower that time with eagle wrap legs, arms, excuse me. Square off the hips. Try to lift that right leg higher. Micro bend the left knee if you need to. And then slowly, slowly unravel the arms. Keep bouncing on that leg, teeing them out. So capital T with the arms. Gazes down, hips squared, heart open. Inhale, staff pose. Pull right knee in and up towards the chest. Arms come high. Exhale, chair pose. Airplane wings. Stamp the foot down. Bend the knees. Sink in the hips. Bring the arms back. Inhale, rise up. Arms come high. Chair. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Right. Take an inhale here. Sink the hips very low as you exhale. Inhale, hips sink even lower as you exhale. Inhale, bring your butt down to the ground. Use your hands if you need to. Woo. Lift the legs up, boat pose. Good. Shoulders drawing back, reach forward with the fingertips. Very spicy Saturday morning class today. Good. On your exhale, yogis long and wide in that boat. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach the toes forward, extending shoulders back. Keep a hover above the ground. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Exhale, go long and wide. Inhale, pull knees into the chest. Exhale, go long and wide. Hold long and wide. 5, 3. Start to slowly lower the back down to the mat. 2, and wow, 1. Good. Oh, take a moment here on your back. Breath in, breath out. Too early for Shavasana, y'all. So don't get too relaxed. Okay, let's lift the legs up towards the ceiling. Good. So first option, you can slide your hands underneath your lower back here, especially if you're prone to some lower back tightness or injury. You definitely want to give yourself a little bit of a boost here. Second option, palms can face upward towards the sky, outside the hips. If we're doing this, make sure the lowest rib cage is knitting down towards the hip bones, so there's no gap between lower back and earth. Third and hardest option, arms come up and over the head, and here you really want to keep that low rib cage in. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Take an inhale, flex your feet. As you exhale, lower your right leg down halfway. Whoa. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower your right leg down about a third of the way. Inhale, hover your right leg 2 inches above the ground. Hold. Inhale, lower your left leg down about half. Good. Inhale, lower another third. Breath in. Left foot meets right. Hold here. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it back up. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, starting with the left leg. So we're going down in thirds, and we're ending with that left foot hovering above the ground. Take an inhale here, flex both feet. As you exhale, lower down about a third or half of the way. Take an inhale, lower down another little bit. Inhale, lower down to a hover as you exhale. Hold. Inhale, right leg lowers down. Inhale, another little bit on the exhale. One more time. Inhale, right foot meets left. Squeeze the legs together. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs back up, knees to the chest. Oh man. Massage the lower back. Good. Side to side. Awesome. We're going to go up and down. Cross the ankles. Get up to a seated position. Plant the hands. Jump or step back through a vinyasa, meeting in your downward facing dog. All right. Hope you guys are still with me here. Feeling a little bit more open, a little bit more receptive here. Inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. This time, as you exhale, draw right knee to right elbow and pause. There's room for the arm balance here. So if you know it, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, we're squeezing that knee towards the elbow for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back, 3-legged downward facing dog. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow. Hold here, right knee, left elbow, or pivot on left foot, kick right leg out, fallen triangle. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes back to the earth. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged down dog. And as you exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale to warrior 2. It's a very spicy class today. All right, let's bring our hands down to the hips for just a moment. Align your feet, either heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. Most important is that it's a wide stance, and right knee is moving outward towards your pinky toe. So you're lengthening the inner thigh and activating that outer glute. Shoulders here are squared off. They're stacked over your hips, and then you extend the arms outward from here. Without shifting the shoulders, we spin our gaze to the front middle finger. Virabhadrasana 2. Good, stay with the breath. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the right leg, lift the right arm up, and try to reach it towards the back of the mat. So we're trying to find a stretch through the side body here. As you exhale, triangle pose, reach your right arm forward, forward, forward. Bring the right hand inside of right foot. Left arm comes up towards the sky. Push into the toe mound of right big toe. And invite a micro bend into that knee if you need to. You can draw your chest back, gaze is up. This helps to strengthen the neck. If you're feeling aggravated in the neck though, you're gonna spin your gaze down. Good. That right hand can always be on a block or a soup can. Stay with it. Good. Start to slowly bend right knee. And then extend left arm over the head, bicep with the ear, extended side angle. Use your right forearm to push right knee out. Gaze can be up or down, just maintain that top shoulder back. And as you inhale, rise, star pose. Toes out, heels in. As you exhale, goddess. Bend both knees, sink the hips low, hands lower down to the heart. Push the knees outward, right? Utilizing the strength of the inner thighs and abduction, so outward of the hips, yeah? Try to sink lower, scooping the tailbone under, lifting the heart high. As you inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat, bend the front knee, arms parallel to the earth. Inhale for a reverse warrior, lift the hands up. And as you exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the earth. Step back to a high plank. As you exhale, lower the body down towards the mat. Nice and slow. And start to bend your right leg at the knee. Backstroke that right arm back, capturing the inside of the ankle. Extend the left arm forward. Good. You can stay right here, getting the quad stretch, maybe squeezing heel towards glute. Or we start to move into Ekapada Dhanurasana, so one-legged bow pose. So the first variation, kick the right leg back, pulling your right shoulder back, spread the right toes really wide. And then also you can lift your left arm up. You can stay here today with the left leg on the ground, or final variation, lift that left leg up. Whatever you do, do it now. Spread all 10 toes, lift through the leg, kick back through the shin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, nice and slow. Release the right leg. Bring your hands to a push-up position. Curl your toes under. Inhale, rise up, high plank. And exhale, push your hips back, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, sweep the left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Take your arm balance or hold here, squeezing knee towards elbow for 5, 3, and 1. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Stay here or move to fallen triangle, kicking left leg out, pivoting on right foot, lifting right arm up. Hold. 5, 3, 1. Right hand down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Warrior two legs. Cartwheel the arms open. Bring them to the hips. Good. Squaring off the hips, so right hip drawing back, left knee moving outward. Nice wide stance here. Keep your shoulders stacked over the hips. Extend the arms outward. Turn the head without moving the shoulders here. Firming your tricep muscles. So lifting upward. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle, straightening your left leg. Lift the left arm up and reach it towards the back of the mat, opening through the intercostal muscles of your rib cage. As you exhale, triangle pose, reach left arm forward, forward, forward. Left hand comes down to the earth, right arm comes high. Good. Little micro bend in left knee if you need. Pushing down through the toe mound of left foot, anchoring into the outside edge of back foot. And start to bend left knee, setting up an extended side angle, bringing right arm over the head, bicep with the ear, gaze up. Utilizing your forearm to push the knee outward. Okay, and as you inhale, take it up to star, nice and slow. Ooh, toes come out, heels come in, arms reach up. As you exhale, goddess squat, bend both knees, keep the arms up and above the head. And I'll turn to you for this one. Ooh. Interlock your fingers, keep your index fingers straight. Lengthen the fingertips high, take an inhale. As you exhale, push your hips back, extend the arms forward. Good. Sinking into the hips, keep the core nice and strong. Biceps with the ear, so lift the arms up, reach the fingertips forward, hold here for 5, for 3, and 1. Inhale, rise back up, star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the mat, bending left knee, arms parallel. Inhale, reverse warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the earth, stepping back to a high plank. As you exhale, lower the body down to the mat, nice and slow. All right. Bend your left leg at the knee. Backstroke left arm back, capturing the inside of the ankle. Extend right arm forward. So first option, you can stay here. Second, we kick back through the left shin, lifting the knee off the ground, flexing and spreading those left toes. Third option, you can lift the right arm off. And last and finally, you can lift the right leg off. Choose what you will. Go for it. Hold here. Spread all 10 toes. Try to lift that bicep up with the ear. Hold. 5, 3, and 1. Gently release. Stack your hands. Bend both knees. And windshield wiper the legs left and right. Removing any compression from the lower back. Wow. All right. Bring the legs down. Feet to lift up to a neutral tabletop. And then exhale, push your hips back downward facing. I'm sorry, child's pose. Hips sink down towards the heels. Knees open wide, forehead comes down towards the mat. And walk your hands back, lift your heart up. Shift the weight forward into hands and knees for just a moment. Curl your toes under, sit back on the heels for the belly of the foot stretch. You can always slide a block underneath your hips if it becomes too intense for you. Let your hands rest in the lap, sit up nice and tall. Shoulders draw back, eyes closed if it feels okay, and I want you to come back into the body. To drop back in and see some changes that have occurred over the last, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or so. Any points of tension that have slowly started to dissipate, any areas of resistance in the body that have slowly started to melt away as our no's turn into yeses. And that doesn't mean that we're forcing our body to be or feel a certain way or to do certain things. But the yes means that we are more receptive to what the body is feeling in that moment. So all types of feelings are meant to be felt: good, bad, worried, anxious, the whole spectrum of feelings. And so when we say no to those bad or negative or sticky feelings, we're not allowing ourselves to feel that full spectrum. So when we flip those no's into yeses, we start to expand our heart space to allow for that resistance to be in there, to observe that resistance and understand where it comes from. So slowly those no's become yeses. And while the resistance may still be there, we start to become okay with it. So it's not about saying yes when you don't want to, right? It's about allowing the feelings to come up as they come up and to go down as they go down. Good. I'm sure your feet have had enough here. So blink open the eyes, plant the hands. Woo, uncurl the toes and let's pat them out. My neighbors probably hate me. All right, yogis. When you're ready, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. When you're ready, take your gaze forward, bend the knees, jump or step your feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach your arms up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, palms together. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. You're coming to the top of the mat. Final standing posture today, tree pose, Virksasana. So we shift our weight into our right foot. And we steady the right leg. Lift the kneecap up, engage your quadricep, engage your outer hip. A few options for the foot. Bring your left foot to the inside of the ankle. And you can either have the toes hovering or you can kickstand that left foot. You can also bring the foot a little bit higher to the shin, just below the knee. You're going to avoid your knee, and maybe for that last variation, bring the foot upward towards the inner thigh. So 3 options for you there. We want to let the left hip come forward, left knee draw back. So you'll feel an opening through the inner thigh and a firing up of your outer glute. Keep your right kneecap lifted, stand tall like a tree. And reach the arms up and above the head if that feels safe and steady for you. The tree doesn't resist change, right? The tree just grows. It just exists. If there's a snowstorm and the tree loses all its leaves, it's okay. It still stands tall. And soon enough, that tree will blossom again. And if it feels okay, you can blossom out, bringing your arms to a capital Y, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, knitting the lowest rib cage in. But it always comes back. Sometimes it comes back stronger. Sometimes it comes back softer. Sometimes it comes back with leaves, sometimes with flowers. Sometimes it gets burnt down, but the roots are still there. Who that tree was is still there. And we have the ability to find our strongest self, to make it through the snowstorms or the rainstorms or the fires and come out stronger than the end. But we have to be acceptant of what comes up. Bring your palms back together, hands come down to heart center. Nice and slowly remove the left foot from the right leg. Step the left foot down towards the earth. Spread your left toes wide, lift the kneecap up, and switch out the legs. Bring your right foot to the ankle, to the shin, or to the inside of the left thigh. Right hip comes forward, right knee comes back, lowest rib cage knits down. Re-lift that left kneecap up, engage your quadricep, find stability. If it feels safe, if it feels secure, we let our branches grow. We knit the lowest rib cage down. We relax the shoulders down the back. We stay strong no matter what is thrown at us. Start to open the arms wide, Y shape. If that feels stable, relax your shoulders down, knit the lowest rib cage once again, square the hips, draw your right knee back, re-lift left kneecap up. And hands come back up overhead. Hands lower down to heart. Right foot releases down to the earth. And without moving, take a moment and stand still. Feel the fields. Embody the fields. Understand them. And that's how we find growth. It's not reacting to situations. It's about understanding our reaction to situations. That's the part that helps us grow. All right. Start to lift up to the tippy toes of the feet. Heels lift off the ground. You're going to open your knees outward as you sink your hips low to a variation of your yogi squat malasana. Feel the hips come down towards the heels. Knees are open wide, hands come in front. We walk our hands forward and we let our chin fall down towards the chest. Think like a turtle shell in the upper back. And for the days that are really hard, the days that we just don't want to feel and we want to kind of distract and numb out, there's always space available within. And this posture, this malasana variation, this yogi squat variation reminds me of that, to take time to go within, to pay attention to the internal world and see what's coming up for us. Walk your hands back, lift your heart up. Let your hips sink down towards the earth. Lift your feet up, bring the bottom of the feet together, and then bring them down towards the mat. So we're setting up in butterfly pose. And if you need a little bit more distance, you can bring your heels away from the pelvis. If you need a little bit less, you can scoot the heels in. Squeeze the bottom of the feet together, sit up nice and tall, take an inhale. As you exhale, start to walk your hands forward. Keep squeezing the bottom of the feet together. Your body's going to tell you where there's an edge. So listen to the body and stop where it tells you to stop folding. Okay. The arms are there to help. And when you reach your depth, start to let the chin fall down towards the chest. And once again, taking this time to go within, to be within the body, to be within the heart and within the mind, to notice where our no's are. Are they coming up physically for you right now? Oh, this posture is intense, right? Can you say that in a different way? Maybe this posture is intense and that's okay. My breath can be stronger. The thoughts inside your mind lead to the sensations of the postures. What happens if we are neutral in our mind? As you inhale, walk your hands back, lifting the heart up. With the help of your hands, draw your knees inward towards each other. Bring your hands back, lean back, and heel toe the feet out, hip width, to the outside edges of the mat. So knees are together, feet apart, and gently windshield wiper your legs left and right. And so this is a nice little gentle hip opener here. You can do this safely first thing in the morning if the hips start to feel tight. Just being mindful of the movement. Right. Let your knees stay off to the left side. So your right knee's coming into the arch of the left foot. Sit up tall, walk your hands forward, and then walk your hands to the left side. So outside that left leg for animal relaxation pose. And you can stay here up on the hands, or one at a time, come down to the forearms. The head starts to hang heavy. And eventually, maybe the chest starts to come down. I like to stack my head on my hands. If you have a block or something nearby, feel free to take that. If you have a bolster, that's a great thing to place underneath your torso here as well. Hello. When you're ready, yogis, you're going to lift your heart up, walk your hands back. Good. Bring your knees back up to center, sway them over to the right side. Tall spine, start to twist to the right side. Animal relaxation pose, walk your hands out. Maybe forearms, maybe stay up on the hands. Letting our energy relax. Start to push back up onto the hands, lift the heart. Walk your or sway your knees back to center. Good. And then nice and slow, come onto the backside. Figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Pull your left knee inward towards your chest. Interlock the hands behind the back of the knee. And I like to take my right elbow and gently push the right knee away. You can flex your right foot here. If there's a deeper variation of this that you prefer, feel free to take that. Even if you prefer pigeon pose, you can take that as well. Gently release the grip, plant the left foot, plant the right foot, and then switch left ankle, right knee. Inhale, right knee inward towards your chest, interlocking the hands behind the back of the knee, using the left elbow to gently push left knee away from the body, and keeping left foot active and flexed here. Gently release, bring the right foot down, left foot down. Hug the knees inward towards the chest. Take a few circles here, massaging the lower back. Find your way to happy baby, knees open wider than the rib cage, grabbing the outside edges of the feet. And if it feels okay, rolling around, massaging the back, kicking the legs out, and just feeling the feels. If there's any final movements that you need to complete your yoga practice today, I invite you to take those now. Otherwise, such as draw the knees inward towards the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, and think of something about you that you're grateful for today. Anything. Your strength, your resilience, your kindness, your compassion, your passion, your love, your happiness, your joy. What are you grateful for about yourself? And slowly, slowly extend your legs long, come into your final and most important posture, your Shavasana. Letting the feet open like a book, letting the palms to face upward towards the sky. Taking any final wiggles out, and one last inhalation through the nose. And a big, well-deserved sigh through the mouth, letting it go. Shavasana. Begin to welcome a deeper breath in. Bring gentle movements into your fingers and your toes, ankles, wrists, and start to move your head left and right. Start to reach your arms up and above the head, finding a full body stretch. Lengthening from your fingers to your toes to your fingers. Draw your knees inward towards your chest as you turn to one side in the fetal position, utilizing the bicep like a pillow. And at your own speed, yogis, slowly rise to a seated position. Maintaining the eyes closed, holding this container of movement and of acceptance in the body. Invite your hands to heart center. Taking one last inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. And inhale for the sound Om. Om. Bringing your thumbs to your forehead, bowing the head down. It's with all of my love that I bow to you. Thank you for showing up to your yoga mat today. Namaste. Thanks, yogis. My name is Jenna. I'm here Mondays at 4:30, Wednesdays at 4:30, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Classes are always free if you need to, by donation if you can, at Feel Good Yoga. Good has an E at the end of it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, send me an email, feelgoodyoga@gmail.com, or just look for us on Facebook and send me a message there. We have some exciting news coming up in the next month and a half or so. Nico and I are launching an online yoga studio, fully functional online yoga studio, which is really exciting. So I would love to hear from you in regards to that. What classes do you want to see? Are there any specific teachers that you want me to invite in onto this project? Please feel free to put their names in the chat now or send me an email later. If you're a yoga teacher and you're interested in offering some online yoga classes, and any of that, just reach out to me and I'll give you some details. Other than that, be on the lookout for that in July. Anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Enjoy the weather, and I will see you next time you make it to your mat. Wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you, Jenna. It was so beautiful.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.
Lauren Coco.
Loved the class. It was amazing.
Hi, Anna.
Hi. Hi, Kurt. Thanks, Jenna.